Alright, so hi everybody. Today I'm going to be telling you a story of a terrible thing that happened to me, and this is basically the reason why I will never shop at Best Buy ever again. I mean, I feel like I probably need things from there, but I'm just going to go with Amazon or something else because you don't try to finesse me, Best Buy. I tried filming this video before, like earlier today, and then I realized halfway through that I was just so tired, so I took a nap. Now I'm up and I made myself a coffee because I wanted to film this video, and I have to study for the rest of the night because I have 2 exams tomorrow, but then I'm done for a semester. But yeah, it's been a couple days since this happened, so I'm a little more calmed down, but this is basically the story of how Best Buy tried to finesse me. Basically, this starts with Black Friday, so I knew I needed to get a TV anyways, so I figure why not buy it on Black Friday, I'll get a deal, whatever, you know, I'm on a budget. But yeah, so I go on bestbuy.com, I find the perfect TV, perfect size, it's like $150 off or something. Hello? But yeah, so I ordered this TV, I'm super excited about it, and because of the size, I need to do a scheduled delivery, basically meaning they have to pick a day where they're gonna come by, drop it off, and I need to be here. So I get an email straight after ordering saying that on December 1st between 8 a.m. and 9 p.m. my TV would be delivered. December 1st rolls around and I stay home. If you watch my last vlog, you'll see that I stayed home the whole time waiting for this TV from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. I didn't leave my house. Probably around like 5 or 6 o'clock I was like, okay, like, are they coming? Usually like I feel like they would come in the morning and not at night. So I checked my email and I see that they were supposed to call me a day before and schedule a 3-hour window, which makes much more sense because that way you can actually do something with your day and not be stuck in your house like I was. I see that and I realize that they didn't call me the day before, so I start calling Best Buy support line. Every single time I'm getting sent off to a robot that's basically just telling me that, like, yep, you have a scheduled delivery to come December 1st between 8 a.m. and 9 p.m. And I'm just like, I know. I think once I got through to an actual human being. She told me, she's like, yeah, well, if that's your scheduled delivery, then it'll come between that time, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. So I waited all day and no one came. I was gonna go to Best Buy that night, but then they closed at 9, so I couldn't do that. But December 2nd rolls around and I spend the entire day calling these people. I mean, I'm calling like Best Buy support line, I'm calling every single location close to my house, just any, like I'm looking at Best Buy phone numbers and I'm calling every single number just trying to talk to somebody so someone can tell me where my TV is. Because my biggest concern is that they went to the wrong house or something happened and someone just was like, yeah, that's my TV, and like I paid for it. So within calling all day, I mean, I probably called like over 50 times, I'm not joking. I probably got through to an actual person maybe like 10 to 15 times around, like the rest was just automated voicemail, whatever. But I never heard the same story twice. Like every single time a person would answer and I would give them all my information, I would explain that it was supposed to come and it didn't come and where's my TV. Like I got 10 different answers from different people. Everyone just saying like, oh, maybe the delivery guy's late, or this is happening or that's happening, or like no one had a direct answer as to where my TV was. But one thing I did notice is every single person sounded really confused when they were talking to me. They were just like, they pulled up my file and they would be like, oh, I've never seen this before. This is so strange. I wonder what's going on. That's when I knew things were getting shady and I needed to get a roll on where my TV was because people weren't helping me. So I start calling, like local Best Buys. No one answers. Like I call at different times in the day because maybe they're too busy to answer their phone, whatever. No one answers ever. Then finally I start, and every time I answer the phone, like I'm really nice and really polite and I'm just like explaining the situation and I'm really like upset, but I'm not letting it show. And then it gets to the point where I'm just fed up with these people. And so this poor lady who got me at my worst time, I start going off and I'm just like explaining the situation, saying how no one's helping me, blah, blah, blah. And then she goes, okay, I understand your frustration, miss, and I'm gonna send your file to be investigated. Because she's like, I don't know what's going on. This is so strange. Like everything looks fine, but you didn't get your TV, whatever. So yeah, they send it to go get investigated, and I actually had that happen twice. Like I called someone and sent it to go get investigated, and I was just didn't want to sit around and wait, so I called again, and then someone else sent it to go get investigated. But yeah, a couple hours later, so it's still December 2nd, a couple hours later, I call back, and some lady answers the phone. I tell her the story, like I've been telling every single other person, and then she goes, and I'm just like, God. So she tells me that, oh, it looks like your file has been, or your delivery has been deleted. And I'm literally just like, the words come out of her mouth like, file been deleted, and I'm like, by who? And she's just like, I don't understand. I'm like, did I do something wrong? Did I not hit order? She's like, no, you did everything correct, but your delivery has been deleted. Yeah, I'm trying to like keep my cool, and I'm just like, okay, my file's been deleted, that's all right, that's normal. And I'm like, in that case, if my file or delivery was deleted, can I just cancel my whole order and go buy it in stores? And she says, you could do that, but I just wouldn't recommend that, because since you bought it on Black Friday, if you go into a store today, it'll probably be more expensive. So you can go in and maybe talk to somebody, or you can go ask a manager. And I'm literally not having it anymore, and this lady knows it, and I'm just sitting there and I'm just like, listen, miss, this sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. Why you keep telling me what I should do? My phone. I'm like, stop telling me that I should go do this, or I should talk to a manager, or blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I didn't lose my TV. Best Buy scheduled a day for me to sit on my ass for 11 hours waiting for it, and it decided to delete my delivery. This is not my problem. And yeah, so she's just like, I'm so sorry, blah, blah, blah. She's like, yeah, I guess you can go into stores and go buy a TV, and then you can cancel this order. That sounds like a great idea. So that was that day. And then the next day, my parents came up, so that's why I wanted the TV here, so my dad could hook it up for me, because I don't know how to do that. So yeah, we go to dinner, and then we go to Best Buy, and at this point, I am just like furious. Like, I just went over dinner explaining this whole story to my parents, and like they could see on my face that I was not having it. At this point, I was a flaming hot Cheeto, like ready to go off on anybody. But yeah, so we get to this store, to this Best Buy location, and mind you, before this, at dinner, I had a little bit of wine, so I was like a little bit tipsy during all of this, and very angry. So there's just like two things that like you shouldn't mix, is like anger and alcohol. But I'm like strutting into this Best Buy, and I'm just like ready to go. Like, my brother's just like, oh shit, like my mom's gone, I don't know where she is, and my dad just like ready to like hold me back. Like, I'm just like ready to bust at these people. So I get in line for like customer service or whatever, and you know when you're just so angry, you're just like filled with anger and you're ready to like blow up, but you have to like wait in line, or like you're in a car, or you're somewhere where you can't blow up, and I'm just like waiting in line, like I'm twitching at this point. And then finally it's my turn, so I go to this guy, and I'm like, listen, I'm like, we have a problem. I'm trying to be super nice, and I explained to him my whole situation, and I'm like very angrily expressing myself, and he's just like looking at me like, So then after he hears my story, he's like, I'm gonna go get someone from HR to come and help you, okay? And I was just like, yes, thank you. And then, so that's taking forever. Like, I already had to wait in line to speak to this guy, and then this man goes to get another man for me to talk to, and I have to wait for this man, and I'm just like sitting on the floor at this point. Like, I don't care, like I just look like a child. Like, I'm just sitting there like, kill me. And like at one point my dad turns to me, and like you can tell he's concerned, and he's just like, Sky, I just want to let you know, like, you know, this is not their problem, right? Like, they just work for this company, but like it's not their fault that this is happening to you. And I'm just sitting there like on the outside, I'm like, yeah, I know. Like, they're great people, I love everyone here, but like on the inside I'm just like, everyone here needs to die. Like, I'm just so mad. And yeah, when I say we waited probably 45 minutes to an hour for this HS guy to come and help me. And I look over like the counter, and I see like in the distance, like I'm like ready to attack, but I see two Best Buy workers like laughing together. And I'm just like, why am I standing here waiting for this man to come when I see two workers over there? Like, I could easily go and like one of them can help me. I'm ready to go. Like, I'm leaving to go get one of these workers and be like, you help me now. And as I'm leaving, this man like turns the corner, and he goes to the guy that I first spoke to, and he's just like, so what's the issue? Or like, where am I needed or something? And like, I hear that as I'm charging for a different person. I'm just like, and I turn around, and my dad looks at me, he's like, yeah, like, he's here. And I'm just like, I book up to him, and I get close enough to this man that I can like see what he looks like, and my first reaction is just like, really? When I say this man looked like Patar, like, you know, from that SpongeBob episode when like they go back to like the Stone Age? Yeah, Patar is what this man looked like, and I'm just like, Lord, please help me. You know, I give him a chance. I'm like, he works at Best Buy, like he obviously knows what he's doing. Like, you can't work at Best Buy and not know how to function things. So I explained to him my entire story, and I also like added the part where I was like, I also called this location about 50 times and no one answers because no one answers the phone around here. Like, dead ass into his eyes, and he's like, oh, like, my bad. So after I explained the entire story to him, his first thing that he thinks to do is to look up my file on a computer, and I'm like, okay, perfect. He goes around and he's looking at the computer. This is when I almost just gave up. I almost just walked out. I don't know if he thinks I can't see him or hear him. Like, I'm on the other side of the counter, Patar, but he doesn't know how to work the computer. Like, he's like saying to his coworker, he's like, and I'm just sitting there like, no, Patar, I had faith in you. Yeah, waited 45 minutes for a guy who doesn't even know how to use the computer. So he pulls up, or brings this girl. She pulls up my file, and yeah, the first thing she says to me, she's like, oh, this is strange. And I'm just like, oh, really? I haven't heard that one before. But yeah, it took them, I don't even know how long to like try to figure out what was wrong with the order, why it got deleted, why like I didn't get it, all these things. And finally I'm just like, listen, I'm ready to cancel this order and just buy a TV here and go home with it and just have that, call it a day. And she's like, yeah, we can do that for you. So she goes and talks to her manager, probably to like give me the TV for less, because I think I did end up paying less the second time around. So that's why it took longer, but she pulls out the TV, sells the TV to me, and she doesn't cancel my order, which I thought she did, but I had to cancel it myself, but whatever, that took 2 seconds. But I didn't know if I wanted to include this portion in the video, but I feel like I might because I'm just like a little petty ass. I was just like so frustrated that I had to even insert my debit card into their machine. I was just like, no, like this place doesn't deserve my money. During this whole process, I was like complaining that I was super thirsty. So they had like a little fridge with drinks, and my dad's like, do you want an iced tea? Do you want a water? I'm just like, yeah, give me an iced tea. So he grabs me an iced tea, and I had full intentions to pay for it. But yeah, I was drinking it the entire time during this whole event, but I was just so done by the end of it that my iced tea was empty. And as I'm leaving, we're walking to exit, the TV's there, I have my empty bottle of iced tea, and my dad's like, oh, like, do we need to pay for that? And I'm just like everyone in that place had tested me that night. And so I just throw the iced tea bottle into the garbage right in front of the greeter, and I'm just like, all right, well, thank you, have a good night. I am the one, the way your son don't. He's like, yeah, you too. But yeah, that was like my revenge. We grab the TV, we bring it home. I guess everything's good now. The process was just so dumb, and I'm still waiting for like my refund. I still haven't gotten that, so hopefully that comes in. But yeah, that's my story. I hope you enjoyed. If you're gonna take anything from this video, it's don't buy from Best Buy. If your name's Patar, don't work at Best Buy. You don't know how to use a computer. But yeah, I'm a little like, I'm over it. But yeah, that felt really good to like put out there and like into the world and no longer like in my body. So basically, recap, Best Buy tried to finesse me and I acted like a petty ass. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little story time video. But yeah, if you like this kind of video, then give it a thumbs up to let me know, and maybe I'll do more storytime videos, because believe me, I got a lot of stories. But yeah, Best Buy, you mess with the wrong girl. Subscribe if you would like to. That's it for this video, and I know my tree is half lit. Let's please just get over it. I'm gonna fix that before Christmas. Okay, bye! But I do like the big, like, sparkly ones that you just wear with like all black. I feel like it makes you look like you got money.